Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The following video will contain spoilers from the Arrow episode Fighting Fire with Fire. Also, this video will contain language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised, so if you can't handle four-letter words, stop watching now. To everybody tuning in, hey guys, Dave here. You know who I am. Darker than Damien, more savage than Vandal, and this is the Arrow Roast. For all my new subscribers, which I've got quite a few of them, thank you all for tuning in. Want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing and what lines I will and will not cross? Then check out my video, Arrow Roast the Rules. That'll catch you up on it. Okay, guys. I just got done watching Arrow for a second time this week. Now, after the snore fest that was last week's episode, I mean, seriously, I three hot chicks, $100 million, and it was still fucking boring. But no. This week started to pick up a little bit. And it's just, it boggles my fucking mind about how it goes from one extreme to the other. I mean, okay, it looks like the dirt's been dropped about Ollie covering up the details of Detective Malone's death. It's now out in the open, and he's going to have an impeachment hearing. Now, it starts going into some interesting drama. There's a panel that starts getting called to start looking into stuff about Ollie and all the dirt he's done, not what's going on. And it starts to feel a little like an episode of Scandal. But the thing that gets me is there are parts of this episode that are very good. And then there are parts that, as much as they go forward, they take it back. I mean, remember the song Opposites Attract by Paul Abdul and MC Scat Cat? The line was 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. That's what's going on in here. This episode had some good points, but for everyone they took forward, they fucking backpedaled like a circus bear on a unicycle. It just was fucking ridiculous. Seriously, it's just the forward, back, forward, back. I think Mark Guggenheim is doing a fuck you cha-cha. I don't know what the hell this is anymore. Anyway, so while Ollie's trying to find out what's going on and gets Adrian, our now least favorite DA, to be his defender, Mr. Terrific, good old Curtis, is working on finally developing something I wanted to see for a while now, his T-spheres. So he starts working on this tech. He even has a little conversation with Wild Dog about it, but of course he makes the obligatory ball jokes, which, you fuckers are too late. I'm the one that made them first, assholes. But, hey, that's fine. You guys want to rip off my material for the Arrow Roasts? Yeah, that's cool. But I swear to God, if you guys say Diggle please, I'm wanting a check. I swear, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, Mr. Terrific's trying to work on his tech because he figures if he can get the technological advantage, then he'll be good enough to be safe, and his husband Paul would be able to come back to him. So, I'm actually kind of rooting for him. And in this episode, I liked Curtis, and Mr. Terrific actually started to become the MVP of this episode. I like that. I mean, he's finally starting to step up into his own. He's using his tech as well as his physical ability. This is good. So, Ollie's going through all kind of crap here, and now Thea is starting to go a little bit dark side here, trying to talk about who to throw under the bus, possibly Detective Malone, maybe saying he was a dirty cop or whatever, doing that. That starts to get a little icky when it comes to that. I mean, she's talking about trying to go after people, and at one point she's even just talking about wanting to go after Senator Collins, or one of the guys on the board, uncovering information about how his wife's car crash may have actually been a suicide, but he was just hiding it. So Thea is getting a little dark and dirty here, trying to get leverage on the dude. And this is just, it gets frightening, really. I mean, Thea, this is not you. I mean, this is clearly not good writing, in my opinion. Anyway, then we've got, while this is going on, it looks like Vigilante now has Mayor Queen in his sights. And it's kind of confusing because a lot of us thought that Adrian was Vigilante, so it didn't make any sense. Okay, Adrian's there, he's doing that thing, he goes away, and then while Oliver, Quentin, Dinah, or I'm sorry, Tina, they keep saying the name over and over again. I can't go with it. Tina, Thea, and the limo driver driving along. Here comes Vigilante. Shoots at the limo. Explosion. The thing flips, and he's getting ready to take out Ollie. Okay. Of course, Dinah steps out. Sonic screams him. Tina, God damn it! I don't want to start being brainwashed by these motherfuckers. Okay, someone start going back over this episode of Arrow. Start checking for subliminals, because if I start calling the fake-ass canary Dinah, there's a problem, because there's some brainwashing shit here at work. This is not good at all. Okay. Anyway. So, Tina steps out. Sonic blasts him. And, we see from the tech in his visor, he's picking up on some shit here. Eventually the cops manage to come, runs him off. But Tina sees that at the crime scene there's a little piece of his visor. It looks like there's some tech in there. She tries to get it. Adrian gets it away from her. Now they're playing hot potato at the police station, trying to get the frickin' thing so they can analyze it. It gets bad. So he's thinking, okay, Adrian's trying to cover his own ass. What's going on here? Turns out later we have a thing where Vigilante, now with the piece of visor off, is now hunting on the rooftops, and he's against Prometheus. And this is actually a fairly decent fight scene. Okay, two mass vigilantes clad in black going after each other. Michael Dorn's doing the whole voice thing for Prometheus again. That fucking mask, I swear to God. So anyway, at one point, Prometheus throws Vigilante off the roof. He looks over, there's no one there, so he just does a vanishing act, poof, and not even requiring a smoke bomb to do a faux Batman. So then he pulls off his... This is the thing I did not expect. This is the part where everyone starts to say, hold up, wait a minute. I even got on Twitter when I saw this. So Prometheus turns his head, pulls his mask off, gets on the phone and starts calling in that he had a sighting for Vigilante. And it was Adrian Chase, the DA. I did not see this coming. Now, I fully expected Adrian to be Vigilante. Adrian Chase, Dorian Chase, there's, these guys in the comic books. So then it raises the question, okay, if Adrian is Prometheus, then who the fuck is Vigilante? No. We don't know. Fuck if anyone knows. In fact, apparently, your favorite asshole executive producer and mine, Mark Guggenheim, has gone on record this week saying that if you want to find out who he is, don't expect it this season. No. So, they've cock-teased us. They gave us a little, a Kentucky switch here with Adrian being the main bad guy of the season, which explains how he was able to pull so many fast ones over on Oliver, how he was able to get in there. Okay, so for that was well played. I'll give you that. But who the fuck is Vigilante? And now they're saying, no, we're not going to know. You're going to do that, you're going to have to wait till season 6. You cock-teasing fuck Pilgrim. What the hell? It's just infuriating here. Because at this point, it's just making you scratch your head. And now, apparently, they're trying to hook you on the mystery of all of it. And trying to get that to be the next lead-in for season 6. I'm let down. I really am. Not to mention, I like the Prometheus in the comic books where he had the high-tech helmet that could actually, download shit into his brain and allow him to, fight, 20 different people. That would be awesome. So, Prometheus is going relatively low-tech, and Vigilante's the guy with the high-tech visor? What the fuck? So apparently the Arrow writers know who Vigilante is, but we're not going to until next fucking season. Cock tease. I swear to God, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, so with this whole thing going on, they're trying to take care of this. And by the way, we also got the flashbacks going on where Anatoly and Oliver are about to get killed, but then he calls for professional. What the fuck ever. I'm sorry to my Russian fans. I saw the thing 2 or 3 times. I don't remember what the exact words are. Basically, it's to call the heads of the Bratva to a vote. So they gather to take care of that. Oliver runs off to go get some dirt on Gregor. He manages to find a laptop. It turns out that Kovar's been back dealing with him privately. So it isn't just the whole thing about dealing with the Bratva, it's dealing with him too. So then things get turned for the worst. And here goes Gregor now opening fire after it looks like everyone's voting for Anatoly. So, I hope everyone's going to survive, like Anatoly and stuff. Yeah, it's a fucking flashback. We already know who's going to get through here. Anyway, so while everything's going on here, and Diggle's trying to talk to Fei about her getting dirty with the hacking and whatnot, and Oliver's trying to make it up to his main girl Susan, who, now that she's been discredited, is now working on a blog. He's trying everything he can to get back to her. So apparently, this woman's nookie must be made of like gold lined with velvet or something. It boggles my mind. It's just because whatever it is, he wants to get back in there. He's trying to call her to make it right. Not working. After the whole explosion with the limo thing, he goes to the ER, which ends up talking to the same doctor that worked on Laurel. So it's clear she knows who the hell he is. Who the fuck in this city doesn't know who he is at this point? It's just horrible writing at this point, and it's just I'm frustrated as shit, guys. I am. It's just it makes me weep. That's why I have the little bitmoji on here. Stop. Just fucking stop. You guys are trying, but it sucks ass. Just anyway. So while this whole drama is going on, and Oliver's trying everything he can to fix things, he figures, okay, there has to be a sacrificial lamb. So he has to throw somebody under the bus. He doesn't want to do it to Malone. He doesn't want to get rid of Adrian because he doesn't know that he's a bad guy. But who is he going to throw under the bus now? This is where it starts to step backward. The Green fucking Arrow. So, Ollie's going to do a press conference. He's going to tell the world who the real bad guy in all this is. Meanwhile, Mr. Terrific finally gets the T-spheres going. And he says that one is for offense, the other's for defense, but I don't quite think that he knows what those words mean at this point. They managed to use the T-spheres to track the piece of visor from Vigilante to where he's going to be. Turns out it's in the location right next to the City Hall where Oliver's going to be doing his press conference. So Vigilante has got something set up for a sniper position. So here comes Spartan, Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific going after him while Tina's doing the bodyguard thing for Oliver. He's getting ready to do his speech. And the team's going after Vigilante. And this is where more of the ass-kicking comes in. And this is actually a good fight scene in here. I mean, Vigilante is holding his own, pulling ninja moves on the guys. Fighting all and whatnot. Mr. Terrific's T-sphere goes rolling over, takes him by surprise, explodes. It knocks him through a wall. That was cool. I enjoyed that. But, I mean, Vigilante, he actually gets into a decent, John Woo-style fight with Spartan, shoots him point blank in the chest, thank God for the Kevlar, takes down Wild Dog, he's got the drop on him, and here comes Mr. Terrific throwing another T-sphere, misses, and it looks like he's done for. No, the T-sphere comes flying back around, hits Vigilante, and sends him flying in an explosion again. So his balls got the boom. I mean, I was so impressed with them finally having the T-spheres in here, and I've been saying it for a long time, I actually wrote to Echo Kellum. I said, yeah, dude, congratulations on having the T-spheres. It's about damn time. He actually liked it. So I want to go on record. A cast member of Arrow acknowledged something I wrote to him on Twitter. I'm famous for tweeting the shit like and giving links to the Arrow roasts, but he actually liked something I did. So that's cool. Like I said, it's about time he came into his own. I dig that. I really fucking did. But as much as that was a step forward, as much as the reveal of Prometheus being Adrian was a step forward. Fucker gonna have to call me back. Anyway, as much as that was a step forward, here comes the steps back. While the big fight is going on, Oliver is revealing that the Green Arrow is the one that did all the thing. He decided to put his faith in a vigilante. And apparently he did the wrong thing in doing that. So now, the Green Arrow is public enemy number one. Apparently, we've joked so many fucking times about how this is a Batman knockoff. It went straight up to ripping off Dark Knight. Apparently, I don't know, someone on the cast of Arrow apparently gave Christopher Nolan a reach around. Because what the fuck happened is he starts... he almost said that the Green Arrow is the hero the city deserves, but he's not the one we need right now. So we'll chase him, we'll hunt him, and he'll run. That's practically what he said. So, straight off rip-off of the fucking Dark Knight. Earlier this season we had a faux Joker in Cody Rhodes, the fucking Foker. Now this. And this is just the beginning of the downward spiral. I mean, apparently, that's the first backward step. The second step, apparently Thea starts to realize that maybe she's getting a little too dirty. She's becoming a little too much like Moira or her father, Malcolm Merlyn, and decides to resign from office, and now she's leaving the show. They guilted Thea out of her position with helping her brother and even being in the damn show because she's going a little too dark. What the fuck? I mean, it's just... I was pissed off. We lost Thea. 2 steps forward, 2 steps fucking back. Yes, she's alive, and yes, she could come back. But what a kick in the goddamn junk this is. Oh, for fuck's sake. And, oh, it looks like the hacker that framed Susan for all this stuff admitted that they were just doing it to fuck with her and to frame her, so she got her job back. Yay! The woman with the velvet pussy apparently has got her job back, so Oliver can get some again. Meanwhile, Curtis manages to go, tries to reconcile things with Paul. It looks like it's going to work, but then they go out to dinner and Paul is filing for divorce papers. Now, with the whole reveal of who Adrian is actually Prometheus, I'm starting to wonder if maybe Paul might be Vigilante. Because he had the chance to get the drop on Mr. Terrific, but he didn't. It's almost like he showed him a little bit of extra mercy in there. So it's just a thought. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Fuck it. I mean, I thought that Tommy was going to be Prometheus. That would be a logical sense to me. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing at this point. But no. It's just, then of course we had the ending part where Adrian gets a hold of Susan and it cuts away. So it looks like in 2 weeks we're going to be getting an new episode with Prometheus. He's got Susan, and now it's coming down for a showdown. It looks like all is finally going to know who the hell Prometheus is. It was an episode that had good stuff, but then for every bit it went forward, it went backward, it went nowhere, it went in a goddamn fucking circle. There is a guy that does these video reviews called Zero Punctuation. His name is Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. he's very fast-paced and very hysterical. He said something in a video that stuck with me, and that's what I'm thinking about for this episode of Arrow. He said, never stick your dick in a pie. It might be a fantastic pie, and people would otherwise want to have some, but no one's going to touch it because you stuck your dick in it! That's what Mark fucking Guggenheim did to this episode. He stuck his dick all over this episode. He stuck his dick in the pie. And what flavor is that pie now? Fuck you, Barry! Yes, it sounds like something you're cussing out the Flash for fucking with the timeline again. That's how bad it is. Oh, God damn it, man. I mean, this is just exhausting. You start thinking about a guy like, you know, those guys in school, you know they're brilliant. You know they could have actually talent if they applied themselves. But they fuck around. They only do the stuff when it comes to like the test or whatever just to pull their asses out of the grade. That's what Mark Guggenheim is doing with this. We are looking at a C- director or producer here. That's what's going on here. He's fucking with this. There's the potential to do the good stuff. There's the potential to bring back Arrow to the stuff we used to like on the daily. And then they just take it fucking backwards because they got to reel it in with fucking with the characters, particularly the females. And then we've got ripping off the Batman again. I swear to God, why? Why does Mark Guggenheim want to just be on Batman's dick so fucking hard? I'm starting to think that somewhere in Mark Guggenheim's closet, he has one of those Joel Schumacher bat butt rubber nipple bat suits that, I don't know, Val Kilmer or George Clooney wore. Val certainly can't fit to the fucking thing anymore. And he's just painting it green and masturbating with it. I don't know what's going on anymore. I mean, for fuck's sake. When they had the reveal of Prometheus, I hopped onto Twitter. I was like, hold the fuck up. I did not see this coming. We started talking about it. This was something worth talking about. But no, they got to do the goddamn Dark Knight Returns again and start having Green Arrow be the bad guy when just last fucking week, the cops gave him a pass. What the fuck is going on here? The writing is inconsistent. This is just bullshit, guys. I'm sorry I'm not more energetic. The weather's been changing and stuff. I got a cough dropping because I got a little tickle in the throat. My nose has been just running like a goddamn faucet. I'm trying here, but it's draining. It is fucking draining, dude. I mean, we start to see this little glimmer, this little bit of fucking hope. The Arrow gets its head out of its ass. And then, like a goddamn anal obsessive ostrich, right up in the poop chute. Okay. If I was trying to be cute with the whole no chili, no Arrow thing. No. This is fucking ridiculous, guys. Seriously. Apparently, the writers know who Vigilante is, but they're not going to tell us this season. And they've given a new identity to Prometheus, who never had an identity in the first fucking place. And they keep ripping off the fucking Batman. Hell, so much so, we have Talia al fucking Ghul coming in the episode in 2 weeks, revealing who the hell Adrian is. I'm allergic to bullshit. And there's a lot of bullshit. Fuck you, Berry Pie. Ugh, okay. So, hop onto Twitter. Let Mark Guggenheim in the writer's room know what you guys think about this. Give kudos to Echo Kellum because he actually did a good job as Mr. Terrific this time. Renee's back to just being a nice pain in the ass that we like. And Spartan, he was trying to be a little more in control this time, so they weren't producing him as the angry black guy this season, so at least this episode. So kudos to that. And on the last bit, Fei-Fei decided to throw in with Helix. She says, well, if you're going to fight fire with fire, you might as well get burned, so fuck it, I'm in. So she's teaming up with a little faux Fei-Fei again. Oh, God. The wannabe Fei-Fei. So there he is. I'm pretty sure Mark Guggenheim is in his green-painted rubber nipple Batman suit, watching Fei-Fei and faux Fei-Fei, and he's just going five-knuckle shuffle. Yeah, it's it was an otherwise good episode, but no. He had to ruin it by just sticking the Fei with faux Fei. It was just too many fucking Fei-Feis. It just was. It's exhausting, guys. It's just... I tried. I wanted to like this episode. There were good parts. But they keep on doing the fuck you cha-cha while dancing around the fuck you berry pie. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. We're going to get a 2-week break before we get a new episode of Arrow. So, well, I'm sure we'll have time to recover and figure out what the hell's going on next. Coming up later this month, we've got the Flash Supergirl musical crossover, so hopefully that'll be good, although I saw a synopsis that's making me wonder about that. It's just... Why? Why? Last week, I almost wanted to stop watching the goddamn show, but I promised to give this whole season a chance. This week was okay. The ratings were a little bit better. I think it was like 1.6 million this time. A little bit better, 0.6 rating. But still, they're trying all the wrong things to make it interesting. They're screwing with the wrong shit. It's just, I can't keep up with it. I'm trying, guys. So, sorry it was more of a rant than a roast this time, but it was hard to figure out. There was one thing I did on my Facebook. I had an exclusive video of what I believe Mark Guggenheim has people go through to keep their jobs on Arrow. And it showed a cat playing with a dog's balls. And just speed bagging it. I'm trying, guys, but it's just... I don't know what the fuck they're going to do here with Arrow. I'm trying everything I can to say... Oh, by the way, the same night that the episode came out, Stephen Amell jumps on Facebook Live going, I don't know why people are harassing everybody. I'm like, dude, I've done everything I can to make sure that they don't harass the actors for shit that happens on the show. So now I think you're just whining and bitching and moaning right now. So please, Scruffy, I'm trying to help the show. I am. But, you stop bitching about it. That's all I got to say. Anyway, guys, what did you guys think of the episode? If you haven't watched it, it's actually might be worth taking a peek at, but just beware the suckage that I warned you about. Alright, guys. Until next time, Dave signing off. Peace. Yum yum.